Yo, I'm back, bitch. Hello and welcome to my review of Breaking Bad, starring Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, and Anna Gunn. Yes, though my journey took me somewhat farther down the rabbit hole than I had anticipated, and though I dirtied my fluffy white tail, I emerged enlightened. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. And for my return video, I thought I'd do something a little different. Review a TV show, but not just any TV show. The best TV show of all time, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad centers on a 50-year-old chemistry teacher named Walter White, played by Bryan Cranston. His life is incredibly average in every possible way, until he makes two discoveries. The first is that he has terminal lung cancer, and the second is that crystal meth dealers make a lot of money. Being the genius-level chemist that he is, he takes it upon himself to make crystal meth and enlists the help of his old student, Jesse Pinkman. And with that, a downward spiral into a truly evil crime lord begins. Now, I don't watch a whole ton of TV. In fact, I think most of the stuff on TV is very trite, looking at you, Law & Order. But I stumbled upon this show one day on Netflix just because I was clicking around, and I had heard things about it, so I decided to give it a watch. And let me tell you something. This is one of the most demandingly addicting and brilliant pieces of storytelling I've ever seen. Movie, TV show, novel, you name it. This is in the top tier of storytelling in any medium. The conceit of the show is that we're turning, as the creator Vince Gilligan says, Mr. Chips to Scarface. And they do such a brilliant job of doing that in this show, so slowly and subtly, but yet at the same time so incredibly prevalently. The performances in this thing are absolutely incredible all the way through its now 5 seasons. Bryan Cranston is an incredible actor, starting out as this unassuming middle-aged man who you'd never assume would do anything against the law. In fact, you wouldn't even assume he knows how to light a match. But later on, he just becomes a total badass and such an intimidating and commanding force on screen. Aaron Paul, who plays his student Jesse Pinkman, at first you think he's just this stereotypical kid, you know, he has these little mannerisms, these little jokes, he likes to throw in the word bitch everywhere. But as the show progresses, his character really matures, and you see how talented of a young actor this Aaron Paul is. He says so much without saying a word that his emotional resonance is just unbelievable, and he just gets across so much on screen. He is incredible as well. There's some great supporting work by Anna Gunn as Skyler, his wife, who's just detestable, R.J. Might as his son, Jonathan Banks as a mercenary named Mike, and Giancarlo Esposito as a villain that comes in midway through the second season named Gus, who is the Moriarty to Walter White's Sherlock Holmes, and he is just an intimidating and powerful villain as well. The themes on the show are captivating, the character interactions are amazing. It's just so brilliant all the way through. This show doesn't hit a weak note. I haven't seen an episode of this show where that I thought was flat out bad. It's just every episode is so brilliant and lays such great seeds for the next one. And just the characters are just so incredible and almost biblical in how good they are. I love the interactions between Walt and Jesse. I love the interactions between everybody in this show. It's just on a different level than most TV or even movies can even hope to achieve. It starts out a little slow in the first season. It's kind of a Heisenberg begins. Heisenberg is Walter White's alter ego, if you will. The second season, though, it just kicks into high gear, and from the second season on, it just gets so incredibly tense and emotional and exciting, and once you get to a certain point in the show, you're just so locked in, you can't watch any other TV. It just all looks like crap compared to this show. And the final reason I love this show is that it just feels like one story. Most TV shows feel like, okay, here's the problem this week, here's the problem this week. In this show, it just feels like one incredible 5-season story that just spans out through the whole thing. And that's what really grabs me. It's not what problems are going to face this week, it's what problems are going to impact the entire rest of the show. And that's what makes it so great. Overall, Breaking Bad is a rich, powerful, and complex and darkly funny show about a man entering into his path to hell. I love this show. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I could personally talk about it all day. Go out and watch it if you haven't watched it. The 5th season is on AMC right now, except for you unlucky souls who have Dish. And just run out, watch it on Netflix, whatever you have to do. This thing is absolutely incredible. Without a doubt, 4 stars out of 4. Before I go, 3 quick things. If you want a Dark Knight Rises review, comment about it, because I would be happy to talk about that movie because, of course, I have seen it. Second, if you'd like me to review individual Breaking Bad episodes for the rest of the season, spoilers and all, just talking about it in greater detail, comment and I will do it. Finally, please check out my short film, one of them that I made over the course of my 3-week film program. The other 2 will be popping on here very soon. And until next time, guys, I'm Movie Kid Mike, and I'm very happy to be back.